This was my favorite clip out of all of them. And I also love videos like these because it shows the true colors of women. Because as of 2026, 60% of women consider themselves a feminist. That is over half of all women, which means not all, but a majority of these women claim that they don't need a man, which are the same set of women who are participating in these love finding rituals to find a suitor, a man. And you can really see the desperation by how hard they try to grab the flowers. And for those who don't know, the game goes, whoever catches the flowers is next to find love. And these women genuinely believe that shit is real. That shit is laughable.
Nothing infuriates me more than the girls who would rather pretend that the world is perfect as opposed to preparing for the worst case scenario. And I say this because I'm on a walk right now and it's pretty late at night, and a girl just walked by me with headphones in her ears, completely glued to her phone screen. Like, I understand that the chances of something bad happening to her are really low, but still, how delusional do you have to be to think that that's a good idea? I'm a guy that typically has a weapon on me, and I would never do that. And the part that's so weird is that the girls are the ones who are the most delusional about how dangerous the world is, and yet they're the first ones to admit how dangerous the world is. Like, they'll get drunk around a bunch of guys that they don't know. Bro, I would never do that. Or they'll wear revealing clothes to a place where they know that the guys have bad intentions. Bro, I'm not gonna wear nice jewelry when I know that the guys have bad intentions. Or the one that's so infuriating is that they'll pick a fight with a guy who's just clearly insane. You'll be like, hey, it's not worth it, stop. And they'll continue the fight. Or the one, this actually happened to me recently. We were walking through a city that we weren't familiar with. And it told us to take this cut through an alley. And in the alley, there was a guy who was clearly up to no good. He was clearly on drugs, homeless. And I was like, you know what, let's go to a different place. Let's go find a different way to go through. And she said, no, you're just being racist. And tried to walk through that alley anyways. Like, they live in this delusional land where they just want to pretend that the world is perfect, and yet they very evidently realize that the world isn't.
But instead of taking accountability, they would much rather just blame the world. Oh, well, maybe the men should just control themselves. Well, it's okay for us to hit men, but it's not okay for them to hit us. The one that really annoys me is the woman thinking that it's okay to hit a guy and not expect to get hit back. Like, I get it, you're the weaker gender, but we are both human that don't want anybody putting their hands on us. And we only give women this kind of courtesy, because if a weak, scrawny man was to come up and hit me because he was mad over something I said or something I did, you think I'm gonna just be like, oh, he's weak, so I'm not gonna hurt him? Hell no. In fact, he's gonna get it a lot worse than the woman would. But only women get to live in a Looney Tune world where they think it's okay to hit somebody who is bigger than them, stronger than them, faster than them, and not expect to get hit back. Like, that alone should show you the level of delusion that modern women have in 2026. Like, this is why we don't take them seriously. And I never want it to happen, but I pray I never encounter a situation like this with a woman. I can't even lie and say it wouldn't be a guilty pleasure.
Ladies, if your husband, boyfriend, whatever, is getting into a fight, the worst thing you can possibly do is hold down his arms as the guy trying to fight him is trying to hit him. If you're not going to do anything helpful, just don't get involved. The only reason you should get involved if something like this is happening is if you can also fight yourself.
Yeah, and make sure if you ever get in a relationship, you have this kind of conversation with her. Because as soon as you get into a relationship, she's already expecting you to protect her, and you're probably already planning on it. So make sure that you have a stern conversation with her about this, because you never know when something will pop off when you're with her. And it's much better to be safe than sorry.
If like I went over to a guy's house and he'd be like, oh, can you do my laundry? I'd be like, no. Maybe if I were in like a long-term relationship with him and I lived with him, yeah, for sure.
So should men wait until they're in long-term relationships and only start paying for dates then?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
You don't know?
I mean, no, I do know. I mean,
Should men withhold chivalry until until the woman's his girlfriend?
I don't think they would get into a relationship if they didn't have chivalry, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. You're right.
Yeah.
You're spot on. The men have to front load all the traditional gender roles or whatever. They have to front load it. But it's interesting. So I guess the question again, though, comes to what do women do?
What do you want them to do?
I'm asking you. I know what I want women to do.
Like, what do I do? Or
But what do you do? What do any women do really?
Left them all absolutely speechless.
Emergency video.
Oh shit! Oh shit! There's a person. There's a person. There's a person. Oh shit!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Looney Tune fucking world, bro. You're walking across a 5-lane street, looking down at your phone. This goes back to that one clip about the guy talking about the girl who was walking at night with her eyes glued to her phone and her headphones on. Like, bro, you can't make this shit up.
Do you think women are easier to radicalize than men?
If you go back and read early Marxist writings, they openly said they knew this about women, and they said the reason for this is women are much more easy to capture emotionally. Men have to go out into the world and provide value. They have a more logical nature to them. They're a little bit less receptive to emotional pushes. Imagine a litter of puppies. Men will see a litter of puppies and go, oh, it's cute. But if one of them's paralyzed or something and it can't move, you should probably mercifully kill it or something like that. Whereas the woman will cry and she'll try to save it. Women are just much more maternal, and we feel this innate drive to protect anything weak, anything helpless. So if you take that instinct a woman has and you weaponize it and you say, these people are oppressors, they are violent, they are bad, they're trying to hurt the weaker, women feel very, very compelled to do something about that, to the point that they're willing to sacrifice their lives. And so it's a weaponization of maternal instinct. And the Marxists figured this out 150 years ago.
Which is funny because
when you have power over the most vulnerable in society, in this case, children, you fucking abort them.
it's almost like women themselves have became the very thing that they despise.
Roundabout turn right. It's all a bit rushed here, isn't it? You're in the wrong lane for turning right.
In the wrong lane for turning
Yeah, because there's 2 lanes, isn't there?
Do it like that, yeah?
Is there anyone next to you?
No.
Alright. Slow down, please. You're going way too fast. I don't know why you're going so fast.
Is there a little parking lot there?
Yeah, well, that's where I was asking you to go and turn right, but you did 360. So you're so eager to reverse, and you're not allowed to reverse on a roundabout.
I'm not allowed to reverse.
This is
Did I
the
get a fine?
first time I've ever seen anyone reverse on a roundabout.
Shush, 1 second. 1 second, let me just...
You're on the gas again. You're almost going into the barriers and hitting the sign. Turning left. Show me your left hand.
Left, again.
Yes, please.
Hold on.
So you see the red car? Just parallel, next to the red car, in the middle of the road. Just stop. Just brake, stop. Okay, just stop, please. Stop, just stop. Do you hear the part where I said, just next to it in the middle of the road? You're going for your phone, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm typing up parallel park quickly.
Okay, well your car's still on and you're not
Should I
parked.
put it in a park mode?
Well, yes, you need to switch the car off if you would like to use your...
There you go, I parked for you.
Alright, and just push the power button for me, because you're still legally not allowed to hold your mobile phone. JJ, did you just hear what I said?
Yes.
What did I just say?
Fine. No, go again. No.
Please, listen. Hello?
Yes.
You must push the power button to legally hold your phone. Thank you.
The patience of the Lord himself.
Babe,
Oh,
your egg's almost done. Can you get your toast and put butter on it, please?
yeah, I'll do it now.
Babe,
What?
can you stop scrolling and go put butter on your toast?
I'm going to, hold on. Babe, I'm doing it.
You don't do anything.
I'm doing it right
You
now.
don't do anything.
Give me.
No, bro.
Babe, let me see.
No.
I'm doing
You
it.
don't do anything.
Look, I'm
You're
getting
freaking
the butter.
lazy. I told you to do something.
I'm getting the butter.
Do it.
Babe, give me.
No, bro.
Yes.
I'll do it. No.
No.
Can you stop?
I think a lot of men forget or are just unaware of what you're supposed to actually get out of a relationship as a man. You are not supposed to get into a relationship solely for a steady sex flow. There is truly no reason for a young man to be in a relationship unless he has his life together. But I also understand that men are not going to subscribe to that belief. So if you do get in a relationship and you decide to get it to a point with a woman where you're ready to move in with her, You have to ask yourself a few questions, but ask yourself this one. How do I feel when I am around her? Do I get anxious that she's gonna nag about something? Does she annoy me? Do I feel comfortable and at ease when I'm around her? That question alone will help you determine if you should move in with this woman. Because after you're done competing against the world and you come back home, you're going to want to come back home to a space that is peaceful and quiet and gives you time and space to think or relax or do whatever. The point is, it is your only space where you get to relax and take a break from the outside world. And the last thing you want is an annoying, nagging, bitching woman to be there in your ear complaining about helping her make dinner after you just got done busting your ass off an 8, 10, 12-hour shift. But a lot of men subscribe to this narrative that, you know, this is how a relationship's supposed to be. The woman is supposed to be telling you how to move, what to do, how to do everything, all of that. That's how it's supposed to be. That is not true. And I'd be damned if I'd give up my peace for a woman like that. Like, you only live once. You're really gonna spend your one life with a woman who belittles you and your authority and treats you like her son, just so you can have some pussy on her terms, not even yours, and you can't even step out? Absolutely not.
To elaborate on like your point that like women may not be as good at certain things, like what specifically are you thinking of?
Like working on an oil rig. I don't think a woman would be as good at working on an oil rig as a man, and I don't think that a man would be as good as a social worker as a woman.
And why do you think specifically women wouldn't be like able to work on an oil rig as well?
Because it's very demanding and it's very dangerous, and a woman wouldn't want to do that, right? You look at a country like Scandinavian countries, which they have put gender equality basically at the forefront of what they are trying to do. And yet you still have in Scandinavian countries, women choosing 20-to-1 nursing over men and men choosing 20-to-1 engineering over women. Do you think that the fact that like 98% of people who work on an oil rig are men, do you think that's because men have kept women out of it, or because women choose not to do that?
I'm actually not sure. I would have to research on exactly the reasons
Just
why,
thinking,
so I
just
couldn't
thinking,
tell you.
like common sense. Like, what do you think?
I mean, again, like I'm very like I do my research and that's how I come up with my opinion. So I don't want to say common sense, make a guess, because I could be wrong, and I don't want to like just put that out there.
I mean, do you want to work in an oil rig?
I mean, personally, I don't, but maybe someone likes the idea of like every day going out and being I don't know. I don't read people's minds.
You go find me 10 women on this campus who are going to work on an oil rig.
Okay.
And I will believe you. But of
well,
course, that's
do
not
any men want to work on an oil rig?
much more than women. Yeah, it could be a good job for them. They could find out new skills. You know, men have different things. Men are more
maybe
aggressive.
women want to find those new skills as well.
Well, then I don't know why we don't have 50-50 of men and women working on oil rigs.
I mean, I don't know either.
There must be some conspiracy of men keeping women away from oil rigs.
Every man cheats. Recent science-based studies show that every man cheats in his life at least once. Boyfriends are embarrassing, honestly. Don't waste your time and energy. He bought you a $50,000 car, but you had to ask for it? That's the bare minimum. You should not have to ask. And ladies, remember, do not let him trap you in a house. Stay employed, stay working, or else you will never be happy. And just a reminder to never get comfortable, because he absolutely will cheat on you. Your man should be fully funding your entire lifestyle. You should not have to spend a penny. Never, ever do an act of kindness for a man, because he's a grown man and he does not deserve it. Marriage is a scam and also expensive, so ladies, don't waste your time. Recent studies show that if a man does not buy you flowers at least once a month, he probably is hiding something. If he has an Instagram, you absolutely need to go through his phone. That is a huge red flag. Never, ever apologize to your partner, because that invalidates your feelings, and that's how they win. That man is definitely a narcissist, and he's definitely gaslighting you, and he's definitely toxic, and you need to run the other direction. Recent studies actually prove that women are way happier when they're unmarried. Do not get married. Ladies, remember the golden rule. We owe men absolutely nothing.
I know she joking, but this is the actual type of slop that women be getting on their feed, and they be for real about it too. And this type of content has been popular for a while now. So mix that with daily viewership, and you are left with a demographic of women whose mindsets have been turned into their feeds.
Honey, this is the reason why feminism didn't become a thing until the last 100 years, because technology made and maintained by men is the only thing that allows you to believe you don't need men. Do you get that?
Wait. You're
Do you
trying to
get
put-
that?
Okay, what is your point?
My point is that your belief in women's rights, you have to ask the men to guarantee your rights. Any rights you have are granted, guaranteed, and enforced by men only.
Fantastic.
And the minute they don't want to do that anymore, you don't have them.
Does it make it right.
I don't agree to the same paradigm as you. I don't believe in rights. I believe in duties. We have duties to each other. We have duties to society. We have duties to God.
We have duties, but not rights.
Correct.
As individuals. That's what you believe.
Yes.
Okay, I disagree. I believe we have rights.
What you believe in is fairy tale stuff.
No,
it's only there, but it's only there granted to you by men. Do you understand that?
I understand that, Rachel.
So then you'd better be nice to them, and you'd better stop arguing that you don't need them, and we should have our own money, and you should have your own money, and we're all going to just live as individuals. This rugged individuality that you believe in doesn't exist.
Yeah, and you also got to remember that if the patriarchy is as bad as women make it out to be, then feminism wouldn't exist. You're telling me the patriarchy can nullify an entire generation of young men, couldn't stop women from voting, couldn't stop a group of women? Like, no, bro, you guys are fucking pawns into a bigger scheme. They allow you the access that you have to civil rights because they have an agenda that they are trying to meet, and they need a lot of people in order to do that. They know that men aren't gonna let shit like this slide. So who do they pander to instead? Women. Because they know that they can control women emotionally. Like, bro, y'all are just so dumb. Like, you guys literally fight for things that you don't even care about. Like, it's fucking incredible.
Doing this alone. Oh yeah.
By the way,
Hey.
I'm not a woman.
Hey. Okay. Cool. I don't care. Why do I care?
You guys just called me a woman, so I just have to
did?
reassure you
I don't
that
know.
you're talking to another man.
I didn't hear that. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not here to argue about gender. I'm here to argue about sin.
Sin, but you've
Yeah.
switched up about 6 times since I've been over here.
No, you started talking about gender. I don't even care.
No, I've been over here about.
I don't care what gender you are.
You're gonna let me speak.
I don't care what gender you are.
Let me speak.
Okay.
You're
Why do I have to let you speak? What? You don't. Hey, don't. Come on. Hey, you just committed a crime.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you did. You just committed a crime. So be careful.
Let me speak.
No, I'm not.
I'll just keep up plugging.
No, I'm not.
Oh, are you scared of a woman?
No. Yeah. Oh, now you're a woman. I'm confused. Now you're a woman.
I'm not a woman.
Are you a man or a woman? I'm confused. Come on. I've been doing this a long. Oh.
This 15 plus 35.
I guess I could count it on my fingers, but I would have to, so that would be a lot.
You can't just brain math it?
No.
Okay, what is 10 plus 10?
20,
What is 30 plus 10?
40,
What is 45 plus 5?
50.
What is 15 plus 35?
I don't know. I would have to.
What is 40 plus 10?
50?
I'm just going to explain it, I guess. If you take 5 away from the 40 and make it 35, and you add 5 to the 10 to make it 15,
Yeah, I'm sure I could go through that, but that's just a lot.
15 plus 35 is a lot.
I would have to like go through a whole process in my head. I don't just know the answer, so yeah.
90 minus 45.
I don't know. That's another one. I could eventually find it out, but I don't know it at the top of my head.
What's half of 90?
Is it 35? Or I don't know.
Oh boy, 12 divided by 3.
I don't know.
100 divided by 4.
I don't know.
5 times 5.
I don't know at this point. I can't think.
Okay, count. You have 5 fingers, right?
20?
Do you guys think that women should be able to protect themselves from rapists? Of course I do. Yes. Guns aren't necessary. No. Why? If my rapist has a gun, shouldn't I have a gun?
Your rapist shouldn't have a gun.
No one should have guns. I shouldn't be able to defend myself. Go ahead and defend yourself.
Yeah, with no guns.
What can I use? What can I use against a rapist or someone that wants to come and break into my home and murder me? What am I supposed to get?
A knife.
A knife. If they have a gun, because criminals don't follow laws, I'm just supposed to have a knife to protect me against a bullet?
Okay, well, if there was no guns, your rapist wouldn't have a gun.
That's not how it works. Drugs are illegal.
Okay, and people still do drugs, so why, like...
That's a good point. You just literally dissolved your own argument.
No, sis. No, sis.
Sis, there it is. Without fail, sis. All right, you guys really need to work on your manners, your tolerance.
You. Me.
You know, when I see clips like this, it doesn't even surprise me anymore. Like, this is women. This is how they operate. This is how their brains work. So, like, it's not surprising, but, like, every time it's just like, dude, drugs are illegal. Yes, people still do them anyway. If guns are illegal, people are still gonna have them anyway, bro. Like, there's no... And this is a majority of women, mind you.
I think it's probably the saddest part of all is how many men genuinely believe that their value is only attached to what they can produce. whether it be money, cars, clothes, leadership, protection, results. The thing that I want to say is, men, beneath all that armor, you still deserve to be loved and you are still valued. Not just when you're winning, not just when you have that special job, not just when you're making all that money, not just when you can do something or provide something to the world. You deserve that even when you're unable to do those things. Because at the end of the day, your worth should never be and should have never been tied to only what you can do for other people and or only what you can provide. Your value is your value, whether you produce it or not. So this is to all my men. Despite what the world says, you are needed, you are loved, and you are essential.
Now, I get the message that you were trying to put out there. We appreciate that. However, you are wrong. Our value is directly contributed to what we can provide and the impact we can make in the world. If I am unemployed, living with my mom, and only play video games with no plan to seek a better life for myself, that makes me a bum and I have no value in the sexual dating market. That is why women don't date homeless people. That is why 90% of women have procreated with only 40% of men since the beginning of time. Like, I understand what you were trying to do and we appreciate you for that, but this is exactly what I mean by why we don't take women seriously, because only women get to talk like this. Only women get to believe that the value of a man is brought to him by simply just existing, because they don't have any duties to society. Everybody makes the world easier for them. Men make the world easier for women, so they don't have to actually experience the cutthroat reality of competition in the world, because men are going to give them attention regardless. But us as men, we have to compete in order to get women. Why do you think Drake is more desirable than a Burger King's worker? Because not only do we have to compete for our value, Drake has impacted more people on a larger scale at a larger magnitude as well than the man at Burger King. Like, it's really just simple math.
Northern Kentucky gyms facing a lot of backlash after women say a new dress code policy is targeting them.
I don't know if you heard about this, but an email sent to TAC Fitness members says the gym is enforcing dress guidelines to ensure people of all ages feel comfortable, free from, quote, inappropriate or revealing attire.
Alexis Martin spoke with some women who quit the gym after receiving that email and sat down with the owner as well. Alexis.
The two women I spoke with say they were members here for years until they got that email. Now, they say despite what the owner is saying, they believe that this was targeted and that in 2026, women should not have to worry about what they're wearing to the gym.
Read it and I was like, wow, this is straight clearly towards women and against women. It's very judgmental.
We expected the backlash for sure. We never wanted to lose anybody. We never wanted to hurt anybody in that way.
Yeah, and they are absolutely right. Any women that are offended by this decision that they have made honestly shouldn't be at the gym anyway. Like, as much as women like to think men are dogs, not every guy wants to see a woman half naked when they working out. Now, like, there are some guys that don't mind it. I'll wear that title shamelessly. But there are a lot of guys who actively don't want to see this shit, and I do not blame them at all. And some comments for the soul. Finally, a gym with some morals. Imagine being upset that people don't want you to expose your body. Wild times we live in. He's right. Because when you look back less than 100 years ago, there was a point in time when women would get weird looks for wearing a dress that exposes their ankles. And now look at what women are wearing today. This should be at every gym. Now slow down now. It's their gym, they can do whatever they want with it. Absolutely. Serious question, does it really target women unfairly, or is it only women that have a problem with it? Are men allowed to show their cleavage? Exactly, they're so quick to play the victim role. Making sure that women don't show every crevice of their body. Women consider oppression. Good, most modern women in the gym culture today are distractions. Attention is the new currency, and women who like to dress promiscuous in the gym are doing a disservice to people who actually train. Bringing back public shaming is a good step because modern women today have gotten so comfortable without repercussions. He is absolutely right. And this doesn't just go for gym attire. This also goes for cheating. This goes for sleeping around. This goes for tricking, using men for their money, not knowing how to cook and clean, not being married by 30. And this is what feminism has essentially done. It has created an atmosphere where women feel comfortable enough to walk away from their responsibilities to society and not get shamed for it. The no shame part is important because women are very social creatures. Women getting shamed for bad behaviors is a lot more effective towards women than it is towards men. because men don't give a fuck. They're gonna do what the fuck they want. They'll accept the consequences later. Women, however, know that they are stronger in a group than they are alone, which is exactly why feminism makes public shaming go straight out the window, because they know if everybody else is turning on them, that they are in the wrong. But if they can get everyone else to get in on it, then it can be normalized and they no longer have to worry about repercussions for bad behavior, or in other words, ignore their duties to society.